Right, so just a quick wee introduction video, fellas, for the video I'm going to try and put together in the coming days, hopefully in the very near future. So you know I've been struggling with my SX4. It continues to lose refrigerant, so there is a leak in the system. Where the hell is it going? I don't know. I'm starting to get worried about the evaporator end of things. I have not visually inspected the evaporator because it's within the case, of course. And so I want to turn a couple more leak check techniques, right? No really new. I'm going to put the nitrogen bottle on it. I'll get the nitrogen regulator. I'll get it hooked up, and we'll pump the system up to, I don't know, go a wee bit higher than normal, maybe 150 pounds or something like that, and see if we can get it to leak. I haven't been able to get it to leak in the past. Now, I mentioned in the past, anytime you've got your couplings hooked up, you're not going to be checking the Schrader valves, obviously, right? Because they're depressed in order to get access. So in order to keep your gauges hooked up, in order to monitor the pressure, you're going to need the coupling hooked up, yeah? Is that true? Is that 100% true? I don't think so. Dig, if you will, what I'm going to try, guys, is with the nitrogen hooked up, I'm going to pressurize the system to, let's say, 150 pounds or something like that ish, whatever a reasonably high pressure would be in order to kind of force this thing to leak. And then what I'm going to do is disconnect the coupling. Well, disconnect the coupling, how the hell are you going to monitor the pressure drop? What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my old school Vantage here, sorry, my Modus, force of habit. And I'm going to go into the graphing meter function, and I'm going to go to the pressure transducer. It's 5-volt pressure transducer on the car itself, yeah, like most cars. And I'm going to use the pressure transducer itself on the car. I'm going to set an extremely long time base on this, and I'm going to monitor the pressure drop via the pressure transducer in the car itself. What's the point to this? I can actually get, this is a 5-minute time base, as you can see, 0 to 5 volts. And this will creep along monitoring the pressure transducer output voltage, which is a function of the pressure in the system, yeah? So I can get 5 minutes per screen here, and multiple screens. I don't know how long it'll go, but I think it'll go for many hours. In fact, I don't know. Somebody will know, correct me in the comments. So that's the idea. Again, I'll have a record of the pressure drop, which I hope there is, because there must be. Now, whether we can get this to leak without it being actually operational, without vibration, without operating temperatures prevailing on the system, I don't know. But we're going to try and force the issue here, right? As I said, we'll have a record of it, and not only that, the Schrader valve will be back in the service position. So unlike monitoring it with a gauge, these are only cheap gauges and the resolution is marginal anyway, guys, right? So there'll be a couple advantages to removing the gauges from the system itself. One of them, of course, is what if a leak presents in all your manifold, the valving, and the service lines, right? So anyway, that's the idea, guys. I'm going to try that in the very near future, hopefully sometime very, very soon. And we'll see if that approach, I don't know. I don't know if, I'm not saying this is unique or, you know, nobody's ever thought of this before. I've certainly monitored the, on my scan tool, I've certainly monitored the PID that gives you the refrigerant pressure in the system. However, I don't think the graphing function on my cheap scan tools are nowhere near going to give me this kind of time-based facility, right? So again, it's just a technique to try and get a wee bit further on the car. I'm not giving up on it yet, guys, although the season's dragging out, and by the time I've got it fixed, it's probably going to be October and no need for air conditioning. But anyway, I thought maybe some of you would be interested in this. We'll see how it goes. That's it for now, boys. Cheers. Oh, for the astute and amongst you might notice there's a wee variation there, and you'll think, well, that's no good enough resolution, right? But keep in mind, guys, I don't have anything hooked up. If I was to actually short the two channel 1 and the ground together, it would pretty much be a dead flat line, right? So you can actually see there where I just put my fingers across it. Yeah, see that? picking up a wee bit of stray voltage, obviously. Ghost voltage if you prefer. There's nothing on the line, just in case that crossed your mind. Right, this time. Cheers.